up on Temple Update. It's a typical Friday night here in the Student Pavilion, but I'll show you how Temple students are fighting back against cancer.
I'll let you know how you might be charged just to get your trash picked up.
Temple University Snowboarding Club, here Relay for Life, and you're watching Temple Update.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Liza George.
And I'm Brian Madrick. We begin Temple Update with news on a work stoppage at a major university facility.
Go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Temple's gang calls got to go!
The Temple Hospital nursing staff has gone on strike. A new contract could not be agreed upon by the Wednesday morning deadline. The Pennsylvania Association of Staff Nurses and Allied Professionals represent 1,500 professionals who are on the picket line. The issues facing negotiators are pay increases, health benefits, and tuition benefits for the children of employees. The last bargaining session was held on March 15th.
It's not easy, and in fact, we haven't had our contract expired 6 months ago. So we're here because we've been trying to get them to come to the table and bargain seriously for the last 6 months. If this strike were about money, we would have settled by now because we believe there's a deal in there.
The hospital has hired 850 workers, and officials say the hospital will continue to operate normally for the duration of the strike.
Temple University is mourning the loss of one of its students. Gina Clark-Lewis was shot to death outside her apartment in Linwald, New Jersey on March 26. The Camden County Prosecutor's Office has not offered any comment on potential suspects or persons of interest in the case. Clark-Lewis was a senior public health major. She was 27 years old. Temple student government election season is underway. 3 executive tickets are campaigning for the top positions in student government. The student organizations have already taken part in the first of 2 executive debates in the Geddes Student Center. The next debate is scheduled for April 2nd, and voting will take place on April 6th.
The TSG Election Commission has been working to increase student interest in the upcoming election. One such initiative is a video contest asking students what they think about student government. The maker of the best entry will win $50 Diamond Dollars. The organization is also planning a concert featuring Temple performers to promote the elections.
Last year's voter turnout was just about 10% of the student population. With more in the initiative to increase election awareness, here's Update's Jeanette Lloyd.
For candidates, 9 schools, 1 mission, Temple student government. The 3 executive tickets running are Breakthrough TU, Owls United, and TU 360. The tickets had this to say about Temple's involvement in the community.
And a lot of community members feel disrespected. And it's not that they don't want to bridge that relationship with Temple students and kind of create a cohesive existence. It's just that the opportunities haven't been presented.
They believe that we're drugs and that we leave trash everywhere and that we don't care about our blocks. We don't care about our house that's falling down. We don't care about the house that's falling down right next to us, or that there are people outside who are hungry.
But so often the conversation begins with Temple and the community. Temple is a part of this community.
It's important that they represent the wishes that I have and the concerns that I have are heard. This is the biggest investment that we make as students, as individuals, is to come to this school. It only makes sense that we have our voices heard and our concerns addressed. And we can only do that by having a united front, which we can accomplish through Temple student government.
In addition to events like these, there are other ways to let your voice be heard by Temple student government. You can join the page Give a Hoot on Facebook, a campaign aimed at empowering Temple students. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Jeanette Lloyd.
The theme for this year's Spring Fling has been announced. The full week of events will be a battle of the decades, pitting the 80s against the 90s. Some of the events scheduled include laser tag and the annual Spring Fling concerts. The events are being organized by the Office of Student Activities and the Main Campus Program Board. There was an event held in Alter Hall to raise money for the Free Library of Philadelphia. Donators got a chance to break balloons and win prizes. Inside the balloons were gift certificates to local restaurants and food trucks. One winner got a free catered party for 15 people. All proceeds raised will go towards funding adult education classes, workshops, and author events.
A rally was recently held at City Hall to protest Mayor Michael Nutter's proposal to tax sugary beverages. Nutter wants to impose a 2 cents per ounce tax on drinks like soda and sports drinks in an effort to combat a $150 million city budget gap. Small business owners, beverage company employees, and city residents gathered to voice their disapproval of the mayor's initiative.
The soda tax isn't the only proposal that has Philadelphia residents concerned. Updates Christina Leon has more on Mayor Nutter's efforts to institute a trash collection tax.
Philadelphia residents may soon have to start paying for sanitation services if City Council approves the mayor's budget. Households will pay an annual fee of $300, which is estimated to generate $107 million for the city.
I don't think that the hardworking people of the city need more taxes, more user fees. I think that there's other ways for the government to cut spending in a way that they don't have to increase taxes.
Doug Oliver says the fee is an alternative to layoffs and cuts to city services.
And what we're trying to do is find a way to make sure that we provide the service, the high quality service that people are used to, and again ensure that essential services are provided to the city. They've been absolutely clear that they value these and they don't want us to cut any further. We tend to agree.
The tax revenues will add funding for police and fire services and help libraries stay open. Some Philadelphia residents want to see improvements in service if the tax is approved.
If I'm spending $300 for trash to be picked up and the city still looks like a garbage pile, then there's should be a problem with it.
We would not have gone down this road if we hadn't done everything in our power to find an alternative. We would also ask people to bear with us. It's not going to be this way forever.
If the budget is approved by City Council, Philadelphia will join over 30 U.S. cities that already charge sanitation fees, including Houston, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Christina.
Temple University's Symphony Orchestra will be traveling to New York City to perform a concert in April. They will be performing 2 works by major modern composers. This will be the 4th time Temple's orchestra has played in the Big Apple. The organization's last performed there in 2008. The Symphony Orchestra is part of the Boyer College of Music and Dance.
Temple University has named Kenneth Blank its new Senior Vice Provost for Research and Graduate Education. Blank has served for many years as researcher at the Schools of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University. He will be responsible for increasing research dollars allocated to Temple and leading the growth of new research opportunities. He will start his new job in May. Charity began close to home for broadcasting professor Matt Fine's 2 children. Adam and Evans set up an Alex Lemonade stand in Annenberg Hall earlier this week to raise money to fight pediatric cancer. The Fines are neighbors of the Scott family, whose daughter Alex founded the first lemonade stand at 4 years old. Alex's goal was to find the cure for childhood cancer before she passed away at the age of 8. The charity has raised over $35 million since it was created.
Don't go away. There's still much more to come on this edition of Temple Update.
We'll be right back.